What is up, YouTube? CIOCC is coming at you with the final version of my CIOCC first build. I have two of them. This one's going to go white and blue, as you could tell. My other one's going to go probably blue and black, unless I get a white seat, because like I don't want to have white bars and a black seat. I personally don't think it looks appropriate. I like my seats and saddle to match. That's just me. And with this one, I even got white cables, which, you know, they're not hard to get, but they're a little bit harder to get than black. Black you can find anywhere. They're usually a little bit cheaper, but this one I had white cables laying around, so that's why I went this route. If you remember the first video, I did a build up. It was on the frame, and I built it up with complete Shimano 105s, and let me show you the finished version. Alright guys, so this is the finished version, and as always, start with the cranks. I like starting with the cranks because I feel like that's one of your main focal points. You know, you look at the frame and then you're like, ooh, what kind of group set does it have? And you always go to the cranks. So as you know, it's got Shimano 105s cranks, and I have regular flat Forte pedals. Nothing fancy, just pedals I had that look kind of cool. So I put them on. And this is old school, so it's a 53, not even a 52, it's a 53 on a 42, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit bigger, usually a 42, but like I said, it's 53. Front derailleur is also a Shimano 105. On the last video, you saw me put a 10-speed chain on it, but I didn't like the quick release or the master link, and so I took it off, and I was able to find this 10-speed chain. I'm sorry, this 11-speed chain with a regular master link. So I have to find a master link for the 10-speed. But I wanted to put this one up for sale, so that's why I put the 11-speed. If I get the 10-speed, before I sell it, I'll put the 10-speed back on. And I'm rambling too much about things. Rear derailleur is, again, a Shimano 105. This one is a road derailleur, because you can tell it has a really good spring though, like. But it is a small cage. But I did put that up to 11. Does it say? I don't want to count the teeth on. I don't know. I think that's a 28. I want to say that's a 28 teeth. Maybe even a 32 or a 30. I think it's a 30. Expect to be a 38. Let me count them off camera. So it's actually a 32. You can see it right. See if I can zoom in on that. I don't know if you can see it. I lost it. Anyways, it's 11 by 32 on a standard disc, so it's pretty cool. Back wheels, just a regular black, no name, no hub, no nothing, wrapped on a brand new set of Bontrager tires. Once again, they're brand new tires. Haven't even went around the block because let's get to that in a bit. Rear brake is a Shimano 105. Just looks nice, like it's shiny, and you know, like stuff like this. I miss stuff like this on newer bikes. Little emblem right there. It's cool. I wish I had a silver seat post. I don't at the moment. But it is a 27.2, so if I find a silver one, I'll swap it off. It has a white Italia Mudialita. I'm sure I said that wrong, so go easy on me on that one. I'm sure I said that wrong. White cables, like I said, I had white cables on this one, so I put them on. I had white cables just dangling in my garage. I think the actual cables are new, but the housing that's white I had, so I threw it on. Just makes makes the white pop more. Shifters are Shimano 105. They have the friction or the index SIS, yeah, or the SIS, but obviously, you know, SIS was not compatible with the 10-speed, so I'm running it friction, which has no problem running through the whole back cassette, guys. If you want to do a modern wheel set on everything else being like old school, but a modern wheel set, like your shifters and your derailleur can do it with no problem. I got 3T stem with 3T bars, covered up the 3T bars, but it's right there. And the reason I'm not riding this one is because of the bar tape. As you can tell, the bar tape is white. My hands are usually not very clean most of the days I'm off. So last thing I need is to get some greasy handprints, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna leave the bar tapes as white as I can, because they look a lot nicer than when they have hand marks on them. Front caliper is again another Shimano 105. So full 105 on this, guys. Crankset, derailleur, calipers, and levers, full 105. Like everything's 105. And the front wheel is actually a class hub laced to, it had a name, it had a sticker, but I took off the sticker because I wanted the wheels to match. So now the wheels match because you can't tell what they are. Brand new brake pads, front and back. Brand new brake pads that I had to buy because the calipers had no brake pads, so I had to buy new brake pads. And once again, the brand new Bontrager front tire to finish it off. So all in all, guys, this is the final product of it. I'm gonna ask what I think it's worth. I'm not gonna get it, but hopefully I'll get something close to it. I'm gonna take off that rear deflector right after I finish the video. And one thing that I saw was that I have the brakes swapped over from the last video, so I had to put obviously the back one on the right and the front one on the left, which that's not the case of it was last time. But this is the final version of this chalk, blue and white. I think she looks amazing. I wish I had a silver seat post and silver wheels, but I don't, so she's gonna have to go like that. And any questions, leave them in the comments. For now, Yard Show Cycles out.